I'm in the Europa League final. My loan move to Roma's doing bits. So, back-to-back European champs. You'll never sing that.
Fucking hell. Who they got in the final?
Sevilla, the Kings. Did you see their game against Leverkusen? They had one shot on goal.
Bruv, I didn't see it, but I saw
game.
the stats, bruv. I could believe it because it's Jose in it, but fucking hell.
They had an expected goal of 0.03.
That's actually crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck?
28% possession, an absolute masterclass. And he's in his 6th European final. And every other final he's been in, he's won. And still people say, oh, he's a dinosaur. He's finished. Can you imagine going to Roma after being at Tottenham, getting them their first ever European trophy in your first season, and then the second season going a step further and winning the Europa?
That's crazy, bro.
Nice.
You know what? His thing speaks for itself, man.
That'd be, if he wins the Europa, that'll be his 28th trophy. He's more decorated than most clubs in England. Like, when you actually deep it, he's got more trophies than Tottenham. He's got more trophies than Villa, more trophies than Everton. Like, this guy is an absolute freak of nature.
Bruv, 28% possession and one shot. Bruv,
and still getting through.
Bruv, he needs to go to jail for that. You know, like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, bruv, listen. It is what it is. There's different ways, yeah. There's different ways to win a football match, yeah. But when I see those stats, yeah, that's not the stats of a team that deserves to be in the final, fam. I don't care.
Everyone's talking about the hipster. Xabi Alonso's the next best thing, mate. Jose just gave you a lesson on how to defend.
Was it how to defend, though, or was it just pure luck, though? Because
they defended well, for the game.
Defended well. The other team had over 20 shots, blood.
Yeah, but you can shoot from outside the box all you want. But when you got players that ain't going to score, who cares?
Yeah, but I hear you. But shooting out from outside the box, yeah, and not shooting at all, you know, like that. So it's like, I don't really know. I didn't watch it. So I don't really know what the I don't know what the complexion of the game was in it. But when I saw those stats, I couldn't believe it, bruv. You know, like that. I could not fucking believe it. But then it's Jose. It's what Jose does.
He didn't just park the bus. He anchored the ship. He parked the airplane. He got the helicopter. He got the taxi. Everything in front of that goal line, and they won. But
what attackers do Roma have?
Attackers?
Yeah.
They got Tammy Abraham, Pellegrini, El Shaarawy. I can't remember who they've got now. They've got a few good players. Roma forwards.
Because I'm thinking like who do they rely on to score goals?
Dybala as well.
Oh, they got Belotti. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got Belotti, Dybala.
When did he move to Roma?
In January, didn't he? They got Chris Dant, Junior Wijnaldum. They got your old boy Matic.
Shit, boy, I actually know that squad. That's crazy.
Yeah,
they're a decent squad.
It's not actually that bad. Like, I take most of their players over who we've got. Speaking on Tottenham, we've interviewed 3 managers, haven't we? Have you seen that?
Have you? When?
We interviewed Arne Slot, who's basically Martin Jol 2.0, and Eric Ten Hag from Wish.com. He's even got the same hairline.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He's the Feyenoord manager. He just won the league in Eredivisie. So in his first year at Feyenoord, he got them to a Conference League final where they lost to Jose in the final, where he stunk it out again. In his second year, he got them to the quarters of the Europa, where once again Jose stunk it out this year. He's just won the league title with Feyenoord. He's a good manager. The only thing about him is he's just known for these bonkers tactics, Rants. Like, if we're chasing the game, he will go to like a 2-8 formation.
Fuck.
Like, and just go crazy. And the other manager we've apparently interviewed is Luis Enrique. So they're
Luis Enrique actually spoke to you. Are you sure?
Yeah, mothers. Like, there's loads and loads of reliable people coming out saying that there's been contacts and he's been speaking to the club. Like, not like flipping B-Tech reporters as well, like actual solid people. But until Romano says it, until he's tapped it in on the finish line, you don't know what to believe.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
And then we're speaking to Glasner as well, who's Frankfurt's manager, who won the Europa League with them last year. But problem is
these are not really the names of these guys are not moving. Like obviously,
but that's
Luis
what we want though,
Enrique.
because then there's no pressure to come in and do, the madness.
Yeah,
We
you're
tried
right.
with
There's no
Jose.
pressure to spend any money. There's no pressure to achieve anything. You're completely right. Do you know what I mean? You can just Tottenham in, bruv. You bring in any of these guys, like Luis Enrique is absolutely not going to take that job.
I think the best thing we could and this is before anyone goes, oh, you're finished, you're finished. The best thing we could do is get in the Conference League, bring in Arnie Slot and win a trophy. That is the best thing we could do. Because if we get in the Europa, we might do well in it, but we're not going to win it because there's much stronger teams out there than us. But if we get in a Conference League, that's pretty much our level. We've been overachieving, getting Champions League for year after year after year. The recruitment's been horrendous, and now, there's a lot of people talking about Slot. I think he managed AZ. Yeah, this guy said he managed AZ before that, another team in Holland. But why not? I mean, it can't be worse than watching some of the football we watched under Conte.
No, of course it can't. What could possibly be worse than that? What's possibly be worse than that?
That's what I'm saying. So, why not give it to a manager who's not as known? So there's not this pressure of, oh, we've got Conte, we're going to win something, when deep down we're not going to win something.
Yeah, but you lot didn't know that though. Like, I know some of you lot actually bought into the fact that he wins a trophy everywhere he goes and all that shit. In what they were saying.
Yeah, but then when you come to Tottenham, it's a different story, isn't it? Same with Jose. Jose got us to a final, and then it was like, we see you later.
Yeah,
because they had to pay him money. But there's another manager at Celtic as well who apparently we're speaking to. But interviewing a manager shouldn't be the priority. The priority should be the director of football and who we're going to bring in, and then actually get an idea and a game plan. And then
the director of football should choose the manager. Really,
facts. That's what I'm saying. This is what we should do, but we're not doing that. We're trying to. I don't know how he identifies how to solve an issue. Is that at 1 minute you've got the manager's the priority, the next minute the director of football. At the end of the day, the director of football makes all the footballing decisions at a football club. Transfers, scouting, the network of players you're looking at, the play style, the manager, every footballing decision should go for a football director. Otherwise, who's making these decisions? Levy, when the geezer's got a track record for not making good decisions. No, unless you're talking about financial, when you're talking about bringing Beyonce in.
No, you're right. I don't really know. So, out of all their managers, who's your
go-to? I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Enrique would be the right fit at Tottenham, because he would do well at a club like Arsenal, who have already got a good squad and need to go and push on.
Got a style of play in it. Enrique's not gonna. Enrique's not gonna get all the players he wants.
No, you're right. And I think if we get in flipping Brendan Rodgers, we're absolutely finished. We're in the gutter. So I'm not going to lie to you, I'd probably bring in Arnie Slot. I just go,
you're not going to get Brenda, fam. Wait, when you get Brenda, it's long,
If we get, long's an understatement. Forget mud, mate. We're in quicksand. If we get him, we are in the gutter. Trenches FC. But then the PR would spin it. Oh, can Brendan Rodgers, can he bring Maddison with him? Why is James Maddison going to come to Tottenham? Turn it in. It's never, ever in a million years is James Maddison coming to Tottenham. Newcastle are available, that can offer Champions League football and have actually got an identification of what they want to do, and that's to go and win trophies. Meanwhile, we haven't even we don't know our hand from our arsehole. You know what I'm saying? It's long. Ancelotti might be available. Could we go over him? Probably not. He probably doesn't even know who we are.
Come on, bruv. Come on. I can't believe you even asked that question, bruv.
Well, it's what Levy would do, though, Rants. He's already tried Conte. He's tried Jose. Why not try another Italian manager?
Oh, come on, brother.
Ancelotti probably doesn't even know who we are.
Ancelotti, fam. No.
I mean, all he's got to do is turn that eyebrow up, and all of a sudden we start winning trophies.
No. You, man, going to get Brenda, fam. That's probably what's going to happen. You, man, are going to get Brenda.
I'll start supporting a non-league team.
Yeah, but you'll get Brendan still.
I will fully emigrate to Italy and become a Roma fan. I'm not having Brendan Rodgers, Brexit ball. I don't even get what he does. He just works the players like dogs.
He just falls out of players. That's all he does. But bro, I think he's the perfect manager for you.
To like death. Like, let's be real. What is Brendan Rodgers' play style apart from players working hard?
I have no idea, mate. I have no idea.
He's not a counter attacker. He's not a tiki taka. He's not a presser. He's not possession based. He is just an absolute clown. He's a good manager, but he ain't what Tottenham need. No way.
What do Tottenham need then? What do you actually
A manager
need?
to come in, right? A manager to come in who's happy to work with no budget, which Brendan Rodgers isn't, because they bought the likes of Samore, they bought the likes of Maddison, they bought the likes of Ndidi, they bought the likes of Soyuncu, Daka. We need someone to come in like Slot, who's used to working with young players,
Small budget,
and actually has a style of football. Slot likes to press. He can play a 3 at the back, a 4 at the back. He has possession-based football. He's pretty much like Ten Hag off Wish.com. If you imagine everything Ten Hag does, Arne Slot does just a little bit worse. It's the same style. Ten Hag at times when you've been chasing games, lumps everyone forward, crosses into the box, pressing them. That's exactly what Arne Slot does. Brendan Rodgers just works the players hard, and that's it. Someone said, hi, De Zerbi. Why is De Zerbi going to leave Brighton Hove Albion when they're balling out to come to us?
Yeah, facts. It don't make sense.
No, they just scored 3 goals at the Emirates. We haven't done that in over a decade.
So what you saying? Ryan Mason, yeah? What is
No,
Ryan Mason not in with this? Bob, you never know.
I was getting cooked on my Instagram post so badly that I nearly had to delete it, right? Because they were calling me Henry Mason.
Why would he calling you that?
Because I just put a picture up saying this guy's a disgrace.
Who,
So
Ryan Mason?
I think Lee.
Why is Ryan Mason a disgrace, though? What did he do to you?
Because,
bro?
like, don't get me wrong, he's doing a good job, but he thinks he's ready for the job. Go and learn your trade, like company has.
How do you know that he thinks has he come
Because
out?
he said that in interviews.
Did he say that?
He says it in interviews, Rants. He'll say, like, they did a pre-match conference, press, and with the press and that. He comes out and says, I think I'm ready for the Tottenham job. No, you're not. You've managed less than 30 games in your career. Go and learn your trade. Yeah, he said that. He said, literally, go look at company. He's gone down into the trenches at Burnley, done it. Look at Michael Carrick. He got Middlesbrough into the playoffs. Even Scott Parker. Scott Parker went down and has managed about 5 or 6 clubs now. What gives Brian Mason, that's what I'm calling him now, what gives Brian Mason the audacity to think this guy, who was a bang average footballer, the only reason he's anywhere near the football club is because he fucking got injured. Let's be real about this. He was a shit footballer and he's a shit manager. Let's be real about this. If this guy didn't get injured, he wouldn't be anywhere near this football club right now. He was at fucking Hull City when he got injured anyway. But PR Tottenham, oh look, but he's one of our own. He's one of our own. I don't give a fuck if he's one of our own. Sorry's Ollie Skip. Get rid of him and all. Fucking clown. Oh, no, but he loves the club, Rants. He loves the club. He knows what we need. He loves the club, Rants. Fucking get in a bin.
Does know what you need, though. You know what
he might love the club, but I don't care, mate. I love the club too. I don't think I'm right for the manager's position.